Okay, hello Pisces, this is Truth and I'm here with your reading. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the love and support you showed me on my last video. I truly appreciate it, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, anywhere you have Pisces in your chart, you can watch this reading. Let's go ahead and look at the current energy over your love life. Your channel song message is so fine. I don't know if it's the remix that's coming to me or the original. I think it's the original. So Fine by Mint Condition. Okay, so first card up is the Eight of Wands. Okay, telepathic messages being sent to you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Telepathic messages coming from a married partner or someone who was supposed to marry you. This could be your baby mama, baby daddy, ex, okay, or a current marital partner. But also there's a married person around you that could have the hots for you as well with the Eight of Wands. We have the Emperor in the reverse. So this person is thinking that you don't want to marry them. We have the Queen of Pentacles here coming up. So it looks like somebody is going to like come back for you because they want to give you a title. With the Hierophant in the reverse, you may not see whoever wants to marry you as fit to marry, okay? Or there is a very disrespectful person here that you refused to marry with the Emperor in the reverse. I'm literally getting someone can't sleep, they can't think, they can't breathe. Like literally it's given, girl, I must have been crazy to say that it was over. That R. Kelly, even though I did not want to bring that up, but that I got a channel. But yeah, somebody feels like they must have been crazy to say that it was over. They feel like they're a fool to say that it was through. And they even admit that things got out of hand. The whole verse. Never wanted this to end. That was just so silly of me. Like, seriously, everything. Then we got the, oh, look, they can't sleep, they can't think, they can't breathe without you, Five of Pentacles. Also, somebody sees you as fit to marry because you would basically fix their life. This person's life is not together, Pisces. With the Emperor in the reverse, it's not. They don't have any stability, financial stability. So it's a lot of people looking out to marry you because they see you as someone who has financial stability, whether you're female or not. I should say whether you're male or female, because, you know, usually you look at this as like a male's plight. Like, oh my God, there's a woman whose life isn't together. Of course, she's looking to marry. I'm seeing this with males. You guys, with this Hierophant in the reverse, this is always this role reversal that's happening in you guys' life due to the transits and all of that kind of stuff, okay? And I guess it's really making you pay attention. This transit is making you pay attention to make sure there won't be a role reversal thing happening here, where you're the female, but you're playing the male role to someone, or you're the male and you're playing a female role to someone. If you, for example, if you are a male, this person just wants you to just stay at home with the kids and she goes to work, okay? Even her mom has your cell phone number, and when you're at home with the kids, whether you had them with her or not, of course, you know, you guys are probably going to have some together if she has some from a previous connection, and her mom's calling you and making sure that you're doing everything, you're checking on the kids. It could even be cameras in the house, and her mom is calling like, hey, I see you not responding to activity in the other room. Why are you being so relaxed when it comes to the kids? I want you to be like me. I want you to be very, very, very stringent, very on top of them. here's some wisdom, constantly calling you throughout the day. It's feeling forced. And you're like, okay, I'm already playing a female role. And then this person's mom is contacting me and getting on me about this and that and schedules. Or the woman you're dating, she's like, hey, hi there, ho there, hi there, hey there, ho there. What are you doing? Da, 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 da. And it's making you feel like you don't know how to parent the kid with the Emperor in the reverse, or you don't know what you're doing, and you just want people to let you do it your way. Your way is the right way too, but I'm getting that if you don't do things this person's way, then it's the wrong way. Same if you are a female. You're living, let's say, you're living with someone, or this will be your future for both situations. You're living with someone who you want to marry, who wants to marry you. And you're doing things, you're playing your role, you're doing things the right way, but it's not their way. So they keep on like getting on top of you, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Or their mom keeps coming over. Well, that's the way you make that. Well, I make it like this. And you're going to get to the point where you're wondering, is this even all worth it? Okay? Because I'm feeling in both of these situations, you're being made to feel like you need these people. But as you keep on doing all of these chores and responsibilities, you're like, I think these people need me. Okay, way more than I need them. And I feel like that's the power play that they're trying to put over your mind. That no one wants you to figure out that they need you way more than you need them. They have to mess with your mind and make you feel like they're helping you, when really you're doing everything, you're helping them. This could just be inside of a, couple or a family dynamic where that's the energy that they're trying to put out. You need us. We don't need you. You need me. I don't need you. Okay. I get it. All right. What's your spiritual advice before I clarify? Very interesting. We got the Three of Wands as your spiritual advice. You could be turning your back to the drama. You could be turning your back to the situation. But one thing that you're going to be turning your back to is someone trying to deprogram you when it comes to the right way of doing things, like swaddling a baby or washing the dishes or cleaning the house or taking care of your child or children. Someone's trying to show you their way of doing it, that their mother imparted on them or their father imparted on them. But if they're not actually doing the actual actions, then why are they coming over your shoulder or having conversations with you across the room or later about how you're doing things if they're not doing them? Oh, my dad told me that when you mop the floor, you're supposed to do it like this, this, or that. And it seems like whatever they're imparting on you when it comes to advice and wisdom of how an elder did things or how they were taught to do things, it has way more steps and procedures. You're like, well, it's going to be done correctly. I'm just doing it my way. And people don't want you to do it your way. People don't want you to cut out those steps, because the fun part is watching you do it. So let's say you already did something already and someone checks the cameras, whether it's your partner or their parent. They're like, well, let me see you do it again, because I don't like this. I did it already. You probably rushed it. And you're like, what? Yeah, let me see you do it again so I can feel like you did it the right way, because I didn't see you do it. So how do I know you did it correctly? So can you just please humor me and do it again? Thanks. And you're like, when is anybody going to just let me? It's like you are now getting tired because you're like, I'm not going to subtract things from myself that were instilled in me from my own wisdom and experience. It's someone trying to be, this is someone who is very narcissistic with the Emperor in the reverse. Very narcissistic, very abusive, very controlling. Okay. And they're not even as skilled or equipped or wise. And they know that. That's why they have to keep throwing it around, because they keep witnessing you doing things very easily that they don't have to teach you or tell you how to do. And it makes them mad because they want to play a role where they can tell people what to do. And you doing it already or doing it in your own way makes this person feel like you're not respecting their power, because they couldn't wait to grow up and have it as to where everybody came to them for help and no one needs their help. This could also be an ex-partner. This person has been waiting for you to need their help or for you to get back together so you all can do it together. And that day has not come. You have left this person behind. And it seems like every time you're around each other, the way that they do things for the children, if you have any, or if you are in a new connection and you see the way that someone raises their children, you're like, well, I wouldn't do things like that. If I stay with this person, I would have to treat their kids the way that they treat their kids. I would have to let this person treat my kids the way that they treat kids. And I actually know what I'm doing. And they want to play a role, but every time they play one, they just really don't do it right. It's best if you just do it on your own. This could also be happening at work or with the Hierophant, schools, institutions, government entities, officials, trying to get on you about your parenting, trying to get on you about something, okay? If you don't have kids, this is like Section 8 with the Hierophant and the Emperor, okay? Or a landlord or a boss. And you're getting tired of these stipulations, these regulations, these rules. If a school is getting down on you, or a parent is getting down on you, or a government entity is getting down on you, there's rules here that affect your family or your relationship, okay? It's like no one wants the school causing arguments in the family, and they will do that. They will come to you as an authority figure and tell you all these things about your children so that you can go and confront them about it. But they're just trying to cause trauma and abuse and neglect, because these are even narcissistic authority figures that I'm seeing here. They just want to cause arguments. They don't want you feeling like you know what you're doing. They don't want you feeling like you're responsible and dutiful. They don't want you feeling like that. They don't want you feeling wise and experienced. Okay. I see you isolating yourself in the unknown near future. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is the card of a weight, having positive expectations, and the card of surprise. This is also the card of every morning, okay? Something that happens every morning. And I can only imagine how it is dealing with a narcissist every morning. Some of you guys can have narcissistic neighbors. They see that. I just see a lot of people trying to remove order from your family, from your life, from you, trying to destabilize you so that you can go crazy, so that you can go off, so that you can lose it on them. This could be a narcissistic neighbor. Let me get in the way of your morning routine. Yeah, you have narcissistic neighbors as well. They're doing little things. They're sending you little kites, little messages, okay? These are older people, okay? Or they could be people that are lower in class than you, or just very disrespectful. And they're like, I'm going to take this crown away from you. This crown where you are just always so dutiful and you always stay committed and you're so responsible and you do things on time. Well, what if you get it wrong? So there's some old lady living around you and she feels like, you know, with you being a young parent, you need help. So she's just going to do things her way. I never forget that I had a neighbor who felt like, I'm not going to set my own alarm. So she'd always drop something every morning at 6:45 because that's when my alarm went off. She wouldn't have known when to wake me up if she didn't hear my fucking alarm through the floor. That's how quiet she kept herself and how much she kept listening to me and my daughter live our lives. And it really pissed me off because it's like, bitch, I know how to wake up, okay? you heard my alarm. That's how you ended up doing that. So I started putting my alarm on silent because she would wake up with me and she'd follow me from room to room by listening to the footsteps on my hardwood floors and make sure that every room I went into, I covered all bases. So I wake up, I go to my daughter's room to wake her up. She comes with me right over my head. She lived above me. She can hear my footsteps and I can hear hers. And I wasn't even trying to be tapped in. Then I go to the bathroom. She goes there too, above me, because our apartments were identical. Then I go make coffee, and then my daughter goes into the bathroom. So she follows me into the kitchen. I open up my cabinet. She opens up her cabinet. It was just like she was trying to make me lose my mind, okay? Because she couldn't stand it like, look at you, getting your kid to school every day on time. You don't know how to do that. Then I move somewhere else. This lady releases her dog every morning at 7 a.m. Wake up. Now, she never did that until she started noticing that my kid was going to the school and that, she could even probably hear my alarm from where she was. Either way, she came up with a time and she would release her dog and make it bark. And this dog barks loud. Just in case E doesn't wake up. She's in charge. She's the one who helped Mimi get through school, is what these old narcissistic women want to put in your head. But yeah, you're not doing that by yourself. You're getting help from me, because they're narcissistic. And I'm seeing this happen every morning. Or you can have a narcissistic neighbor that likes to slow you down. Just get in your way. Okay? The people are trying to make it seem like you can't live without them. Everything that's happening for you, they played a part in. This is the story that they want to tell. Oh, you remember that time you needed $80? Yeah, you need me. Like, okay. What about the time that I needed 800 and I made it on my own? Like, what the hell? Like, you're like, wow. I think I'll go out for a walk outside now. The sun is out calling my name. I hear you now, just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out and get some of those rays. You just don't even care. You're just like, okay, sunshine day with the Knight of Wands. I see you leaving, or you being more active, or going out more, or working out or something, so that you won't let this shit live in your head, or you're doing things that make you happy or going to have fun so that you won't be in a depression. And I also see like you moving, okay? This is you taking a step back from the narcissist, and the narcissist sees that, and they're alone, okay? Now they're going to try to button into your life one more again, but they know overall that you're leaving. It's also, like I said, Section 8 or government entities or programs that you're working with. They're trying to really like make it seem like, you really need their help. Let's say you go for some kind of government assistance where they're like, oh, well, we also do, social work. Now they want to give you a social worker and all of that kind of stuff. Some of those programs literally are made to just invade your family and see if you're doing it right. And you're going to be like, well, I don't know if I really want your help if you're going to be trying to intervene and make me feel like I don't know what I'm doing as a parent or a person. They won't tell you, though, that this is also what comes with the program, or that you have to also, do this or do that to stay in it. Okay. It can even be programs at your kid's school, activities, sports, extracurricular activities. And you're noticing that you have to be around narcissists in order for your kid to partake. They want to start making you feel like you're not good at anything. Just being around this coach, or, especially people that run, coaching or extracurricular activities for kids. They feel like they're everybody's mom or dad. And they feel like they're a better mom or dad than you. So let's say you go to the game and you support your kid and you say something. And they're like, oh, no, don't talk to them like that. Talk to them like this. Oh no, that's not the way you encourage them. Come on, do this like this, or they're just taking over your role. Like they'll literally, like you're sitting in the bleachers in my vision, and the coach just stands in front of you, and they're gonna keep encouraging you. Like your parent is like you're not even there for your child. They just block your view because you're being dutiful, committed. You're playing your role responsibly, and they don't want you feeling that way. They want you to feel like you need their help. They want you to feel like you don't have it all together or something like that. It's just, I wouldn't even want my kid to be a part of that. If I would have to deal with a coach like that, making you feel like you're not a good mom or dad. You came through with the fees, you came through with the forms, and someone doesn't like that you did that. So like, oh no, I gotta get inside Pisces' head. I just got to. Or if you live with an elder, oh my God. You do everything for your kid. You do everything for yourself. You get ready for work. They're going to find something like, excuse me, you need to pick up those socks in the corner of the room. Thank you. Like all the things that I did, and you care about that. Excuse me. He left his little play sword over there. Would you pick it up? Like they want to act like everything that you're doing without their help, and you're doing it without their help if you live with an elder, so you won't bother them. But this elder wants to play a role. They're tired of you taking all of the roles and responsibilities and duties and commitments and obligations away from them. But they're very controlling. Emperor in the reverse. They don't have the best concentration or energy or focus, so you don't want them doing it. You'd rather do it because you do it at the speed of light, and you'll do it in the way that's right for your children. Somebody wants to throw their parenting style in, and I feel like they had a very abusive, narcissistic parent. Now, moving forward, if you are dating someone like this, it's the same. Someone had a very abusive, narcissistic parent, and you leave the room, and the way that they talk to your child is the way that their parent talked to them. And you're like, oh no, we don't do that here when it comes to my kid. Well, kids are kids. They're all the same. No, that's my baby. Okay. And they're like, now they're mad. You know what I'm saying? You won't let me parent. You won't let me parent. You want to raise your kid to be a good person, not fucking traumatized. And this person with the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands being after that, they're real close to traumatizing your kid. Some school, some program, some person. Very interesting. We're going to have to talk about love in the next spread here. I'm going to have to round out all the messages that I got with a more personal life kind of deck where we talk about life first. Then we'll talk about love. Outcome. It looks like you're going to be detaching. And emotional detachment will be best until you can move. Somebody wants you to think twice about moving or leaving. That's why they're unleashing this shit, this fury on you, because they want to put fear into you that you can't make it without them. And this could be some person at your kid's school. Like, who are they to you? I want to make you feel like, you'll be nothing, without our help. We're the one who helped your kid reach that next milestone, not you. What's up with these schools, man? Glad I'm almost done with this shit. Unexpected blessing, clarifying the 8 of Wands. It's your time. Clarifying the Hierophant. You simply wanting to do things your way or it being your time is a challenge to people in your external environment. They don't like it being your time or you doing things your way, and it works. And also look at these clocks that I was talking about. Something here about rules. Where it's time for you to like do this or do that, and someone can't wait to that time, because that's when they get to be narcissistic. They can't wait until it's 7 a.m. or it's 2 p.m. or whatever time they know that they get to interact with you. Yes, I'm going to choose a time where Pisces can possibly go off like 7 a.m. early or right before they go to bed. Yeah, that would be the perfect time to mess with Pisces' head. Defense mechanism. This is a narcissist. It's a narcissist. It really is. Seriously. Or you guys are dating someone that's not going to play a traditional role the way that you want them to. You may even be with someone where you have to do everything. Okay. Crisis with the Queen of Pentacles. You never seem to be in a crisis. Okay. Somebody does want to have another child with you as well because they see you're trying to leave. Or somebody wants to have a kid with you if you all haven't had one together yet. They want to have a kid with you before you decide that you leave them. Also, somebody from your past wants to have a kid with you before you move on. They saw you were about to move on. They treat you like shit. All of a sudden, they want to have on a baby because they know that you're about to move forward. And they're like, not without some baggage. Needy. You guys, there's a very needy Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female, or this is a mom. These can even be mothers that's in competition with you. I can cook. Oh, I can do it. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't join any PTAs or anything where there's like a lot of women or something like that, because they're very needy for attention and they're very narcissistic. So they like your child. They want to take over, you know, or you go to church. Now everybody wants to take your baby and hold it and pass it around and, you know, kiss it and hug it. And you're like, hey. You know what I'm saying? Stop that. Give me my kid back. Oh, like, I don't like that. Then we got heartbroken. Yeah, the only person that's going to be heartbroken is the person I'm talking about. Because this person, I don't think they have any kids. Like, you know how there's like some mom on your block or in your apartment building or in your neighborhood, you know, she doesn't have any kids. So she kind of just wants to attach herself to yours. She's buying them things. Now that's her kid. She wants to wake them up instead of you. Or this could be your mom. All right. But it's a narcissist regardless. Okay. Or you got a narcissist baby mama or a narcissist baby daddy. Okay. We got awakening with the 3 of Wands. It's like every day you wake up. So your spiritual advice is to pay attention to what happens when you wake up. Pay attention. Pay attention to the thoughts that go through your mind too. We got boundaries. So you're coming up in the environment as someone who has boundaries. You're putting boundaries down with people. And the boundary you're putting is like, stop trying to like stop me from being happy or being glad. See, that's what the narcissist tries to do to break you down. That's the most affluent strategy that they use. Removing your happiness, removing your focus, removing your concentration, draining your energy, because then you won't have any life force energy to do anything. So they're going to go for the jugular. And they're going to attack your happiness, whatever makes you excited, whatever makes you happy. They're going to make sure to stand in between that. Even if it's just you going to get a cup of coffee, they're going to fuck that up. If you're having a nice, simplistic life, everything is in order, having a nice, simplistic day, they're going to try to fuck it up. Hater. I mean, I can't make it up. Here it is. So here's the Knight of Pentacles. You're taking a step back. You're a good person, and they can't stand that. And then the outcome is love. Now, when you try to walk away from this hater, they're going to make it seem like they love you. They're going to want to hug you. And envious, narcissistic people love to touch you and hug you and put their hands on your shoulders. Because it's envy and it's negativity. And they're trying to draw your life force energy off of you or leave their energy on you. Okay? Every time they're trying to take away your happiness and get in your head. Okay? And it's really diabolical. This person keeps on trying to hide how heartbroken that they are, that you're showing signs of being able to move on or live on your own, or that you're able to have a structured life. And they couldn't structure their lives like that when they were your age. You just got it together, huh? Well, let me kind of bring it down. Let me slow it down. Let's bring you some crisis here. Because, it makes you better. You got to have some of this. Somebody feels like they need to give you a hard knock life or some tough love because, they don't want to make it too easy. Or you're applying for a program and they really want to have you on pins and needles. They don't want you feeling like, of course, you're going to be readily approved or have that unexpected blessing. Someone hates the era you were born in because they feel like it's an easier era. Someone feels like your life is easier than theirs because you're beautiful, you're attractive. You can get someone to marry you. I don't have anyone who wants to marry me. I don't. Like, somebody is such a hater, bro. They really are. And if they find out anything that makes you happy, they're going to try to fuck it up. And it could be the most simplest thing. They're going to try to ruin it. Because they know you're trying to leave. They know you got your shit together. One or the other. Wow. Let's keep going. I mean, I'll never forget. It was a daycare center my kid went to years ago. And there was this lady there, and she just really wanted to be my kid's mom. Like, she kept on saying little stupid stuff, and she kept on trying to create opportunities for me to argue with her, like taking my kids' blankets that I sent and pillowcases and giving them to another kid and giving her the other kid stuff. I'm like, well, why'd you swap it? She's like, I don't know. I just thought that she'd be more comfortable. I'm like, well, did the parent of this child think that was okay to give things she specially wrapped and did and pressed and cleaned to give to my child? I don't think she liked that. She was waiting for me to talk about me. Like, how dare you? I gave this to my child. Because she just thought that I was such a penny proud. And I'm just like, do whatever you want. You think it's a good idea to give my kid his stuff and her stuff to him? Fine. I just came to drop this off. And I kept disempowering her because I just didn't care. I knew that I was just going to clean my kid off and put her somewhere else. It wasn't, but like, it didn't take long. 2-3 weeks later, she didn't go there anymore. My whole life changed anyway. As to where she didn't have to go there. So these narcissists will try to stop you from being happy. And I see you just leaving. These are all signs that you should just walk away from this environment. It's time. There's an unexpected blessing on the way. The narcissist can sense it. So they're trying to cause you crisis. They're trying to get in your head and make it seem like, if you are thinking about walking away, nothing's going to work out for you. They canceled that program. There's no openings there. All the rent went up. There's no jobs. I remember my landlord even tried to do this because he was a narcissistic asshole. He kept turning down the water pressure. So I just stopped perming my hair years ago. I just was like, well, I can't do anything with this water pressure, especially with chemicals. Then he turned down the hot water heater so that the water was very lukewarm. He kept doing things, just some old crotchety asshole. And I just saw it as that. I never confronted him. I just knew he was just going out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, And when he saw that I was getting fed up because I just paid rent and I didn't say anything to him, he was like, all the rent went up. Yeah. You know, there's no vacancies around here. Yeah. I know that you really like, that school your daughter goes to, and you're going to map your life around that. And I bought all the buildings around here. And he did. He bought 2 more buildings. Like, okay, ugly. Nobody cares. They'll try to do that. They see you're about to walk away. They'll start trying to get in your head. You need me. Like, sir, I don't even know you. I don't know what stories you've been playing in your head, but would you please leave me alone? So he blocked my car, and he do all kinds of stuff. Anytime I was about to leave, he just put his car in the middle of the street. And I just was like, found another way to leave. This is just an awakening that it's time to go. You guys have someone here that's trying to get you pregnant really quickly. They're probably a narcissist. They had to hurry up and do it before you start figuring things out. And they wanted to make it as to where, it's too late. You can't live life without me, because I know that you're going to want to keep the person in your life that you had a kid with, and they're using it against you. They never thought that any day you would have boundaries with them, or you wake up to them. And sometimes with hater, you're sleeping with the enemy. But one thing they hate is if you get a job, or you get a yes answer, or good news, or you move away, or you get anything in your name. That's what they're really going to hate. They're going to start being mean once you start accepting offers financially, because they're going to feel like, well, I want to put you in a position where you can't live without me. I don't want you working. I don't want people seeing you, because then, somebody will like you, or you can come across some information, or you'll end up talking to people, and they'll start telling you that this is a narcissistic, toxic, abusive relationship. So I don't want you to be a part of anything. I don't want you having a job. I don't want you being a part of any community groups, Pisces. I don't want you having any friends. I don't want you talking on the phone to anyone. I don't want anyone making you happy. I don't want anyone waking you up to what life is really supposed to be like, how easy things are really supposed to be. Some of you guys are going to be putting your kids in new schools, and you're going to be like, oh my God. And that old school did not want you to see how well things can go for you and your family and the child's education. They never wanted you to see that. They wanted you to think that it was always something wrong with you. And now that they can't keep on fucking with you anymore and making you feel like a bad parent, they know you're truly free. It's like a job wanting you to think that all jobs are going to be this way. They don't want you to go to another job and be treated fairly and see how easy things are when it comes to dynamics. Or your family doesn't want you to find love and find a healthy relationship if you're dealing with a narcissist in your family. Or they don't want you to live on your own, because then you'll see how easy life is, how good life is. Someone from your past doesn't want you to be in a healthy relationship because they don't want you being treated well, because then you'll see you were being treated poorly. They never want you to have that awakening. And you'll only have it when you step forward into something new place, person, or thing. Somebody who works on cars, the dealership or the mechanic, they didn't want you to ever see that prices were better somewhere else. Service was better somewhere else. So they'll try to mess it up before that awakening, or if they see you leaving. You need me, or I'll just break something. Yeah, because I see that you're catching on that I'm a crazy narcissist. That's never going to fix your car. That's never going to fix it right. That's going to keep on overcharging you. You don't have a man. You don't have a father with you. You don't have anyone with you. They don't ever want it to come to that day where you can get that car out of their hands and find better service elsewhere. Or someone's holding on to a vehicle and you're just like, and they never wanted you to do that. They wanted you to, fight, scream, and cry about it. The emotional detachment is needed, because there's no point arguing with someone who doesn't love you, who doesn't have love for you. Peace begins in me. Maintain a practice of stillness and inner peace to enable creativity, foresight, and analytical decision making. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Inner power. There are people in your external environment that don't have any, and they don't want you to find yours. Doesn't matter what age they are, but it's something here where it's like they were born in another era than you, or they're a different race than you with the Hierophant. And they just don't think that you should have what you're going for. Like, no, you're black. No, you're minority. Or no, you're white. So no, thank you. Like, okay. Or, I was born in this era, or you got it all set up for you. Who favors you? People don't want you to come into your blessings. People don't want you to have faith. You have the ability to overcome fear and all obstacles in the way. You are a powerful being, and you are doing exactly what you need to ensure your success. Unlock your inner power and live your best life. And this is all the things that this narcissist does not want you to do. They don't want you to overcome fear. And like I said, these are schools, government entities, officials, authority figures, people older than you, or somebody who is just completely against everything you believe in. Someone who doesn't like women, doesn't think they should have any inner power. Or you're dealing with a male whose mother or father removed his inner power, emasculated him, never gave him the opportunity to learn by not giving him anything to do. Like, you're not going to do it right, so no. So now he comes into your life and he doesn't know how to do anything because his parents kept on stripping him from any kind of duties, obligations, or commitments. He didn't have to clean up his room. He didn't have to respect nobody. He didn't learn how to be a man. He's just a couch potato. Or she is. She never did nothing right growing up. And after a while, they just stopped putting things in her hands. Now she come into your life. She don't know how to do shit. She don't know how to mop. She don't know how to take care of a kid. She don't know how to cook. She doesn't know how to do anything without her parents, because they stripped her of all of her inner power. Or someone's trying to strip you of yours. They don't want you to have the ability to overcome fear or obstacles. They don't want you to feel like you're a powerful being. They don't want you to feel like you're doing exactly what you need to do to ensure success. And they don't want you to live your best life. They just don't. Honor yourself with the Hierophant, with the Emperor in the reverse. Self-love is the driving force behind manifesting. When you love yourself, you rise above insecurities, fears, and limiting beliefs to unlock your fullest potential. Today is a new opportunity to value and treat yourself with honor and respect. Because these narcissists, they think that you're going to keep coming to them and demanding that they honor you and demanding that they respect you, whether it's a school, a government agency, an older person, an authority figure. They think that you're going to go and be like, look, stop disrespecting me, stop dishonoring me. And you're just like, no. And they just can't wait. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they want you to lose it. They want you to break down so they can say, look, she's not stable. He's not stable. Also, you're getting discrimination, like pretty privilege discrimination. Yeah. People don't want you to have a pretty life, and they're giving you a hard time because you're pretty. And you're going to notice that. And boy, they're going to be shaking in their boots once you figure out that because you are a pretty boy or a pretty girl, that's exactly why this is happening. Once that registers to you, now you know how to move accordingly. So you're not open to their psychic attacks. You're not in the dark about why things are happening. You're not naive to their manipulations. You aren't open around them for them to penetrate. Confidence, they hate it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Remember that everything has the potential to teach you something valuable. Handle your present with confidence. Yeah. Because these crises that they keep trying to create for you, you're standing there like this. Like the Queen of Pentacles. Like, you're not going to create any crisis for me or my relationship, my children, my coin, nothing. Queen of Swords, looking at your ass. Look at her. Looking at you. She just can't stand your ass, right? This could be, if you're a male watching, this could be your girlfriend's sister or mother. You could tell her narcissistic ass don't want her to have nobody, so you may have to leave her alone. Same if you are a female watching. Narcissistic ass sister and mother. They so fucking narcissistic, they can't stand your inner power or confidence. You got to leave his ass alone. Because they're a total package. And if they can deliver messages through you, to you directly, they will deliver messages through that person. Narcissistic parents, narcissistic siblings. Don't honor her. Don't respect her, says his dad. Or her dad. Don't honor him. Don't respect him, says her dad. Narcissistic ass dad and narcissistic ass mother and sisters. You don't need this. You don't need that, is what they tell the person. Or they're coming to you. You know, my brother or sister needs more. Are you cooking for them correctly? Let me watch you. Like, whoa. Somebody wants to watch everything you're doing to make sure you're doing it right. To remove your confidence. Somebody wants to watch how you take care of your kids or get them ready in the morning. To remove your confidence. Like, yeah, I got to be right here because Pisces is abusive. Yeah, I heard them yelling yesterday. Oh, I need to keep watch. Hi, little Pisces children. Are you guys okay? Blink twice. Just trying to, like, fuck with you. I need to be here. I need to be here. Pisces is too young. Or Pisces black. Or Pisces white. Or Pisces minority. Or Pisces this. I need to be here because Lord knows they don't know what they're doing. Like, whoa. And they just want you to come up to them. Like, so what's your story? So how do you raise your kids? Where's your kids? They don't want to tell you their story. Intuition. You are in the right place at the right time. Your intuitive voice is your birthright. And today is a good day to honor it. Use your power, your intuition, and remember the magic within you. Okay, so somebody is not honoring or respecting your intuition. So let's say you're like, I've been through this before. This is what's happening. Or I've seen this before. This is what's happening. And they're like, no. Anything to remove your inner power. After a while, you won't think you have any intuition. You won't think you know what you're talking about. You won't think that you're correlating things correctly. If you keep talking to them, they're not going to acknowledge anything that you're saying. You could tell your landlord, like, this is happening and it's happening like this. Yeah, okay. What do you know? And they want things to keep happening. They're probably even making crisis happen because they know that will force you to come to them. And that's when they get to just basically just strip all of your inner power, inner knowing, common sense, intelligence. They want to keep insulting your intelligence. They want to keep mocking any of your findings. They want to not acknowledge it. They want to ignore it. Because the whole thing is to just diminish you and your confidence. They don't like you're a woman living alone. This is maintenance. This is a teacher. You're a woman living alone. You don't know what you're talking about. You're supposed to live like this. This is fine. This is fine, says the authority figure or the landlord or the parent or the person that's causing you crisis. This is fine. I don't have to move my car up. This is fine. Okay, yeah, that's what they're doing, Pisces. Someone's trying to lower your standard of living, lower your needs. You don't need all that. This is fine. Live like me. Live like this. 1940s rations, 1940s structure, 1940s roles. You don't speak, you don't, no. Somebody here has taught their son how to operate in a relationship from 1940, 1950 standards. Someone has raised their daughter to operate under 1940s or 1950 standards. So if you're wondering why she's leaving everything up to you and she's not a ride or die, she just wants to have committee parties and talk about Tupperware with people. And, you know, she doesn't really know anything. She's just your rib. And you're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this, let's do that. Or can you know what I'm saying? Get this going or something like that. She's like, oh, well, no, I don't even know how to fill out an application because her parents taught her from a 1940s, 1950s standard. And it's just not working in today's world. It's just not. The faith system, the belief system they instilled in her is just not working. She was raised to not have any confidence or no, you know, and of course I'll always honor you, you know. Everything's okay, but you kind of want like a bad bitch or a street bitch or something like that. Someone who has some intuition, some wisdom, who actually knows what she's doing. Not like, oh, well, we'll just wait on you. Bad news again, honey? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. God. Divinity, seek and you will find. Today is a new opportunity to ask for divine guidance. Embrace the wisdom of the universe and let it guide you. Damn right. And someone's heartbroken because you use your wisdom in the universe to guide you, and you don't need their help. You don't need their guidance. You don't need their wisdom because they really aren't in today's times, or they don't have any wisdom or guidance. They don't. The Emperor is in the reverse. As someone who just really can't really focus, can't really concentrate. They don't have any energy. They don't have any confidence, any inner power, and they're a very chaotic person. They go off just by getting a bill in the mail. Like, bro and or sis, calm down. No, just tell me to calm down. Everything's crazy. Like, oh my God. I wouldn't want to marry that person, live with that person either, or talk to that person. Or when shit goes down, this person's just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And you're like, oh my God, somebody raised you without a backbone, without any inner power or any peace or any respect, self-respect or self-honor or any intuition. Like, that's your awakening. That's your awakening, to not allow this person to play a role in your life. You don't want them co-parenting with you. You don't want to marry them. You don't want to live with them. Because you had that awakening once some crisis went down, that this person probably doesn't even believe in God. They don't believe in themselves. And if you do believe in God and you have gotten so many unexpected blessings just by believing, and they're slowing down, it could be that obviously you are around somebody who doesn't believe. So you could be teaching the Bible to your nearest and dearest, your children. It's a time where I see you instilling your honors and beliefs. Your faith system and beliefs onto your children so that they can make it just in case something happens to you. You're like, here's my wisdom. Here's my guidance. Here's the higher power I believe in. Take it with you. just in case something happens to me. And so that you won't be in fucked up situations or with fucked up people. So you can know what the fuck is going on and you won't fall for bullshit. Like, that's how you're trying to raise your kid. And somebody is trying to come in between all of that. And register their system on them. Whether this is a babysitter, a caretaker, an ex, the other parent of the child. And I'm just like seeing all of this conflict here. What's this 3 of Wands? It's like you could be doing things right and successful, and this person be like, oh no, how do you? Oh, that's too much. Like, don't listen to them. Self-reflection. It's time to take a moment to reflect on your thoughts and behaviors to help you grow and develop as individual and contribute to a more positive world. Self-reflection is the beginning to unlocking your full potential. This is your spiritual advice. Reflect on your thoughts and behaviors and grow. Because when you're around a narcissist, you're definitely going to grow. Because you have to constantly check your thoughts and your behaviors just to operate around them. And they'll always make you feel like you're doing something wrong or you're wrong. And it's actually quite the opposite when they start attacking you like that. Knight of Wands. Trust. Clarifies the Knight of Wands, which is how you're showing up in the environment. Trust is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. Embrace your true purpose and trust yourself. You have all the answers. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles here in Hater. You are enough. Remember how fortunate you are. Accept yourself and use gratitude to bring appreciation to your life. There's so much happening. There's so much good happening for you right now. You are loved, valued, and a worthwhile person. You are enough. You love yourself too much to stay with this person. You do. You love yourself too much to stay around someone. You love yourself too much to keep talking to someone. Dream is the outcome, clarifying the 8 of Cups. Be as specific as you can when you are designing your dreams. You are the architect, curator, and the conductor of your destiny. Dream big and don't hold back. Somebody is emotionally imbalanced. Today is a good day to release emotions and respond to feelings in a healthy way. Walking, meditating, and painting are some ways of connecting with yourself and transforming your emotions into strength. Because I'm getting someone stressing you out. And they just wish you would come and talk to them and see them as the relief. And you're like, I'd rather go walk. Sorry about my hair, you guys, being here on this table. Like, I'd rather go walk. Or, you know, the answer is not to come talk to you. Somebody keeps making it seem like, well, if you want to get out of this crisis that I created, come talk to me. I'm creating crisis so you can come talk to me. Wow. That is really pig-headed annoying. I'm creating crisis so you can come talk to me. Also, there could be a crisis that's just out of everyone's control. And this person, you can't even talk to them. You just can't. You want to know why? Because you're emotionally balanced and they're not. And they just can't stand how you're just like, well, you know, trust, belief, you know, da-da-da. And they're like, okay. You are safe and divinely guided. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Put away the computer. Working less and having more fun will help strengthen your relationship. Somebody does not want you to work. If you are a male, you have a 1950s wife or something, she wants you to work, but now she's lonely. She can't make her way out of a paper bag, but you keep leaving her alone. So she just wishes you would work less and have more fun and strengthen a relationship. Well, okay. Well, now you've lost everything. Or there's a parent or a child or a lover that's telling you, hey, let's just do this. And now you've lost income. Now bills are piling up. Now we're in crisis. And you're like, well, try things your way. You can't say I didn't. And that's what's making the narcissist mad. Or the person who just doesn't know what they're doing in life mad. Because you did try it their way. They can never say that you didn't. And it just shows them through this reflection that they just need to shut up. Different pages, eh? You and this person don't share the same vision. That's what you're going to see coming up. And you are being protected from this person ruining your fucking life. Forgiveness. Oh, God. Pisces. Forgive yourself. And that's about it. Forgive yourself for everything that's happened with this person. Decision. It's time to decide. It is so time. It is time to decide about this relationship. Your spiritual advice is stability. Can this relationship stand the test of time? Can it? We got fate. You are showing up as someone who is someone's destiny or fate. You had to be in some kind of relationship with this person, whether they're related to you or not, or this was just a soul contract here, because they needed to see that really no one can stand being around them for too long. Yeah, that's right. I said it. They needed to see that no one can stand to be around them for too long. No one. They're just unreasonable. Or however you responded to this person was what needed to be seen by them. But really, they no one. It's like this person is just like, they're not, baby, let me tell you, this person, if they're your ex, none of their relationships worked after you. Whether they went back to someone or tried to move forward, because they're narcissists. They're abusive. They don't know what they're doing. They can't attain stability. They're an emotional wreck. And I bet they tried to show you that they definitely can move forward or move backward. And they went to someone, caused crisis there, and that person said, you know what? I don't think we're on the same page. This person's going to be alone for the rest of their life. Also, if you have a narcissistic, abusive parent, no one's ever their friend. No one wants to talk to them. They always get into crisis with people. You can't stay. No one stays. They're going to be alone for the rest of their life. They don't really take care of themselves, body, mind, and spirit. So how the fuck can they take care of you, body, mind, or spirit? And you're seeing that. And you're like, oh my goodness. I don't want to be raised how your parents raised you. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. It's up to you. And then we got children are important to this partnership. People are going to try to use kids to keep you to stay. What about the children? We don't want the children to see. We don't want the children to know that we're in crisis. So we're just going to stay together for the kids or for the camera or for the community or for the fam. Let's just all smile and take a picture. Retreat. You can't not talk to me. We have kids. Retreat. Oh, well, hey, you know your kid's going to have to leave every day, so I get to run into you. Retreat. Trying to use kids to fucking emotionally imbalance you and bring you down is gosh, do they have anything to do? No, of course not. Duh. I don't know why I said that. No, they don't have anything to do. No. They're lonely and pathetic and crotchety and abusive. No one wants to be around them. You better think twice before somebody wants to make you their sugar baby too, whether you're male or female, because sugar mamas and sugar daddies are fucking crazy. All right? They are. They are. Everything's cool, and then the next thing you know, you're going to get sued, taken to court. They're going to take all that shit back. Ain't nothing sweet about them motherfuckers. A bunch of people that's got to pay people just to sit next to them. Pay people just to talk to them. How you think that person is, huh? Anybody that's got to pay a motherfucker just to sit around them is not the best person. Sugar daddies and sugar mamas ain't never got no goddamn husband or wife. They ain't never got no partner in their life. They so crotchety and narcissistic and evil. They gotta give people money. But then it's too late. You done took it now. Now they just gonna keep holding it over your head and take that shit back. Or don't accept the help in the first place. You don't accept the help in the first place, they really gonna get mad. Because they want to have a reason to hold on to you when you can never go. Somebody also thought that kids was gonna make it as to where they get to always be able to be contacted and come around, and you like, yeah, narcissism. Yep. Okay. You're ascending, Pisces. Level up, promotion, progress with the 8 of Wands. Single. Somebody is so sad you'd rather be alone or struggle than to be with them. You'd rather isolate yourself, step into your independence, or be alone than reach out to them, take their phone call, contact them, anything. Like, there was definitely some older guy that liked you that was trying to throw his power around. And they get annoying when they keep on basically just throwing blockages in your path. Look at me, love me. It's annoying. They're so needy. And they're also evil. So this person's going to make you feel like, I'll just come find you. Like, yeah, okay. Investigating, explore, search. Also, you guys are looking for a new place to live, or you're searching things online and you're seeing someone's definitely narcissistic. They're checking off the boxes. Then we have shadow, the other side, coexist, and reverse side. Somebody does have a shadow side, and they're about to show it. If they haven't shown it already, if they have, they're going to try to show you, I don't have a shadow side. See, look, I bought all the kids things. See, I'm a good person. See, look, I let your kid get into the program. Yeah, but you rose hell and high water for them not to. I just abandoned the connection, or I just emotionally detached. I'm not going to keep fighting for fairness with my kid like they thought you would. Look, see, now look, I gave them a medal, see, because they don't want to be reported. Now they're in crisis because they don't want people to see their shadow side, that they treat you poorly, that they don't commit. Whether this person is male or female, they don't fucking commit. They do not help with no duties or obligations, nothing. And it's going to show when they come around them kids, and them kids don't even know them, or detached, or it's going to be a detachment people see when you're around this person. It's going to show that obviously they're neglecting and abusing you, because you don't want to be close to this parent or this person that's the father or mother of your child. There were signs in your life of clear neglect and abuse. And people are trying to cover it up. Then we have sing. So sing praises and performance. So now they're going to start singing your praises and the kids' praises. And also this person wants to put on a performance so that they can make it seem like you're the prop. Let me hurry up and get married and get into a new relationship so everyone can think that Pisces was the problem. Yeah, it didn't work and all that stuff. Well, I'm treating this person right. This person's not complaining. Look, they even had a kid by me. Yeah. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a narcissist. Yeah. They always move into a new relationship where they start talking to people and stuff. And people are going to see right through that. That new relationship they got into, it's going to go downhill. They just don't want you to find out about it. That job they say they had, no one's going to hire them. They're an asshole. They're a narcissist. They want to be honored and respected so much at work that they're walking off the job. They can't tolerate anyone telling them what to do. Even if it's the right thing to do. Even if they're supposed to be told. This person is a crotchety asshole, just like whoever raised them. Okay? Now we want to put on a performance so that you can look bad. And I'm just seeing that you need to be quiet. And just let all of this, I guess it's all God's plan. It's all pre-fated at the least, or destined for people to see. That they torment you. They bring you anxiety, bondage, depression. They trouble you all the time, or this person's troubled. And that's all people are going to be seeing when it comes to these people that are trying to attack you in your environment. School officials, authority figures, people that are older than you, and people that are being discriminatory towards you. And it's because of your pretty privilege. They don't want you to live your best life. They don't want you to leave them all alone, or you're attractive. Oh, your spiritual advice message, you guys. Communication records. Oh yeah, people are going to see how this person communicates. And you're not even going to be the one really unleashing it. People are just going to find out. Call records and instant messaging. Look, there could be an unexpected message that comes in. Okay. Finances. Good. This is good. Some good news is coming in. Unexpected blessings, you guys. Something to look forward to, because I see you detaching from the torment of this narcissist and directing all of your energy towards your finances. You're going to come to the place where you don't have any money problems. You got lots of work, success, and fortune, even though they don't want you to have it, you know? And then we have drinks with the Knight of Pentacles. I wouldn't even want this person to give me anything to drink. Liquor, coffee, tea, water. No, thank you. And this also helps you like take a step back and relax. Liquor, coffee, tea, or water. Hakuna Matata. Healthy lifestyle. Whatever. Not gonna have this person making me look crazy. And then the law. Lawyer, judge, police. You may have to get one of these things as the outcome. Or this is spiritual laws protecting you. Also, this is when you're in charge of what affects you, what makes you sad, and where you go next. You are in charge. Encounter, intuition, run away. I would too. Get away. Keep away. Give up. Wow, you guys. Well, pull one more card for you. Actually, we got to bring the angels in this too. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank you for liking the video if you did. I'd like to thank you for subscribing to the channel if you did. Thank you very much. Something's not working out. You guys can live with someone and their rules are ridiculous as well. You're about to move. Like, you're too happy to be around these people. If someone's helping you out. Reap what you sow. They will. The energy you put out will return to you. And that's for you too. The energy you put out will return to you. And you know that. That's why you're not putting any out. The Queen of Swords, you got your sword down. Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. The Eight of Cups is detachment. The Knight of Pentacles is taking a step back. The Knight of Wands is you still being happy. And they can't stand that because they want to make you unhappy. They want to make you a savage. They want to make you emotionally imbalanced. They want to just really mess up that head, honey. And put you in a 1940s mental state. The energy you put out will return to you. Choose wisely as you will reap what you sow. And they will reap what they sow as well. Because it's spiritual laws all over this. And somebody is going to reap what they sow. Awaken your power. You're more powerful than you realize. Awaken to your true strength and step into your potential. God is good. God is in control, not them. Face control issues. Trying to control others like this fucking narcissist. Trying to control others only limits your own freedom. Let go of the need for control and trust in the flow. And that for you too. You can't control when this unexpected blessing or good news comes in. Just trust in the flow. Everything is being shown to you now because you need to walk away from a situation. And also someone here sees while you are subtracting yourself from them, you are awakening your power and they need to stop trying to control you. Oh, I can't wait till they reap what they sow. Learn from the pain. Pain is a catalyst for change, honey, and it's time for one. Allow it to lead you to deeper wisdom and growth. Rewire the way you love. Didn't I say that someone's trying to rewire the way that you love, the way that you see love, or rewire you to basically not have any because their parents didn't love them? When pain becomes the pattern in love, it's time to relearn connection, begin again differently. This is horrible. Rebuild and balance relations. If the scales are tipped, it's time to restore balance. Step forward and create harmony in your relationships. This is what people's crisis and plight is. This is what they're up against. Damn it, why am I so controlling? Why am I not in my power? How come when I plant seeds, they don't grow for me? I didn't learn from my pain. I just instill it on others. Am I always creating imbalanced relations with people? How come everybody else is in love but me? That's what they're going through. Spiritual advice. Heal emotional trauma. You survived what hurt you. Now let that pain become the seed of wisdom, strength, and spiritual growth. And let's not pass that down or on to anyone. Make peace with the past. You don't have to rewrite the story. Just stop fighting the chapter. Peace begins with acceptance. Someone's a crazy narcissist, and that's just it. Someone's controlling. And that's just it. Let the truth set you free. Please don't engage in a yelling match with this person. Speak your truth you've hidden. Your need, your fear, your regret. Freedom begins there. But we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is you taking a step back. Because we don't want the police to come. We don't want the officials to come and take the children. We don't need lawyers when it comes to custody. Really? But this person wants that because they got to make you look bad, honey. They just got to. Yeah, see, look, Pisces the problem. Pisces stood up to my control. Now I'm about to call DCFS. Now I'm about to call the police. Now I'm about to get a lawyer and take Pisces kids because they stood up to my control. Well, now here goes a bunch of letters. And now you got to get out. Now bad things are going to happen. Well, here's all these things from the school because you stood up to our control. Let's see. Unblock the flow. When your energy is stuck, which is what they're trying to do, is keep you stuck. Nothing moves. Someone doesn't want you to move either. Start small, clean a space, cry it out, speak a truth, and movement is medicine. And break the soul contract. Some bonds are meant for growth, not forever. When the lesson ends, the contract dissolves, you're free to walk away. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like to book a reading with me, check the description box.